Sudden dev, one game in 1 hour. I'm really excited to chunk things up 15 minutes at a time. What are we doing in the first 15 minutes? Is it a game yet? I hope so. Maybe not a good game, but a game. Next 30 minutes, or the next section, the 30-minute section. Can we make it even more of a complete thing by that time, or will it be a mess by then? And in the 45-minute mark, maybe that's when we go in, we start touching things up. I don't know. I don't know what it's going to be, but we're going to find out. And I hope you find out for yourself as well. Let me just put up a tweet. Let everybody know that we're doing sudden dev. Game Jam starts now. One game in 1 hour. That's the truth. I ain't making it up. Now, as far as a topic goes, I'm gonna say silence. Silence is the topic. Silence is the topic. Let me put that up, pin it up in the chat so everybody knows. Sudden game jam topic is silence. And I think you know why. Ain't nothing wrong with that. There we go. Pinning it up, and now let's get that timer on the screen. And then there's no going back. Only forward. Here we go. Countdown is up. There we go. 60 minutes. It begins now. If you are joining us later, I hope that that's going to be okay for you. You might have less time. Whatever you end up coming with, whether it's super short or super robust, if it's incomplete or the perfect completion, whatever it is, we want to see it. All right, so what am I doing? I am doing silence, and I want it to be something within 15 minutes. So silence, things are quiet. Well, I kind of just think of like nighttime. So I'm just gonna like start with nighttime, and maybe stealth comes to mind. Stealth concerns of stealth or lacks of there. Let's get onto a grid-like fashion. There we go. Okay. And let's open that up. I am going to say Sun and Sky gadget. Now, I don't really want the Sun and Sky to be too integral to the gameplay. I just think it's going to set the mood, which is integral to the gameplay. Very fair to say. I'm going to open up these settings. I'm going to make sure the sky is darkness. Beautiful, lovely darkness. Okay, looking a little nighttime here. So what's going to happen here? Why is it silent? Why is it stealth? Well, for some reason, I always feel like making this look like grass adds a degree of immersion. What if we're in the water? What if we're swimming? No, that's too much. Yeah, we shouldn't think about swimming is too much. Okay, so there's some grass. It's looking a little dead, but that's okay. We're all dead a little. No, we're not. Okay, so there's that. Super great. Looks great. It's nighttime. Who's here? Who's here for nighttime? If we're stealth, if we're sneaking, and if we're silent, we have to be quiet. Are we loud? Maybe we're noisy. Ooh, I like that. Let's get a robot looking thing. I'm going to make it from scratch because, well, I just want to. So there we go. That's a robot part, right? Yes. We have to do different sculpts if we want these to be like body parts. Let's squish this down a little, make it more of an arm. Oh, that's totally an arm. Oh gosh. Looking a little Minecraftian. Nothing wrong with that. We're just a clunky robot. We're a clunky robot that makes so much noise, and that's okay, but we do have to manage that in this scenario because it's stealth time. Okay, so let's get this, yeah, kind of like on the sides there. It's like a robot, and then we'll get some feet. I mean, this is just Minecraft. I didn't realize how much Minecraft characters just look like robots, right? It's like that classic clunky robot look. It doesn't matter, but I just noticed it. Okay, so then we got a head, we got a chest, we're a little robot. What more do you need? It's a robot. Just if you could fit on there. Like maybe a body is smaller. I don't know. I don't know. I guess the head should be smaller. That makes more sense, doesn't it? Okay. So there's our little bot head. Super robotic. Totally immersed. I'm completely sold on it. I think this might be our second ever solo sudden death. Okay, that's okay. That's all right. Hey, then I have no excuse for not doing a great job. Okay, that's not how that works. So this is a robot color, and it's going to be a robot texture. You can tell because of that. That's how you know. That's how you know. Okay, super doesn't look like a robot. Just saying. Why not? I don't know. Probably something I'm doing with the design. Maybe because the sun isn't out. Whatever. All right, let's get a puppet. I'm gonna get a puppet. We're gonna. There's different ways we could approach it. I say we just move these pieces onto the puppet here. It's probably gonna be the easiest. Okay. Now I gotta make sure this isn't like colliding or anything. Let's actually make sure our puppet is on the grid. The whole puppet. Here we go. And then we can put these pieces more aligned with the grid as well. That's not its head. This is its head. Let's get its head on there. It might be a little weird. It might even be kind of funny, like keeping it as this puppet, right? Because it's wearing like a cardboard robot Halloween costume. It almost works. Almost. But to some extent, we should just hide the puppet underneath. I do need to make sure these things aren't collidable. I don't believe I have done such. So let's do that. All right, that's the head block. It is now not collidable. I'm gonna do the same with the body portion. It is now not collidable. Just not collidable at all whatsoever. Hey, we got PierogiCon. Yes, there is a theme. The theme is silence. Silence is the theme. It's been a quiet show so far. You have some time. You've only lost a few minutes. For Rogi, that's nothing. Hope you're doing great. Yes, silence. It's been a quiet stream so far, so silence is the inspiration. I've decided to go with a robot who is clunky and annoying and has to be stealthy because it's clunky. So that's how I'm interpreting it. Let's make sure. I think this is. It is. Okay, good. And then I'm going to make the rest of these body parts not visible. We might find out we forgot to make one thing not visible, and we'll have to do that. Probably would rather not have to do that. Would be good if we just sorted that out. But, these arms, they're probably going to clip through. We'll see. Okay, great. So there's that. Let's get our legs in there. Just going to scope that into the highest leg. That is to say, not the lower leg or the foot. I want that top leg to be where I put this. It'll just work a little better when we assign the bones in the puppet settings. At least I think it will. All right, let's get this last leg in here. We do need to make sure, we're on our last leg. We do need to make sure that they are not colliding and causing ruckus. I'm going to make this non-collidable, as will I to the other leg. I think these are the same. Yeah, great. And then we have the arms. Similarly, we're not going to do the lower arm or the hand. I am going to put this into the top arm, the shoulder section. That makes it a little easier to attach it to the bones. At least I think so. Okay, so there's the shoulder. It's kind of hard to get to. I think we're scoped in. So let's arrange it as such. Would like it at the sides. I'm going to do the colliding ahead of time this time. Hey! And then let's do the same with this one. Very good. Kind of would like it to be lined up. Looks all right. I'm going to put a super big grid size so I can hold it without moving it too much, hopefully. I'm going to get into the puppet here, clipping literally in there. I'm looking for the shoulder. Oh, it's hidden. Oh dear. Okay, well, we do need to make that visible. There we go. So we'll take that arm and I'm going to scope it into the shoulder. Looks good. And we'll make sure it is non-collidable. The chaos will be minimal this way. Looks like we need to scooch that arm out just a little bit. Let's get back on our smaller grid size for that. Looks good. We might have some parts sticking out that we don't want sticking out. It looks like we are floating off the ground a little bit. Why is don't make that not visible. Oh dear, no, don't do that. We do want the sculpt to be visible. It looks like perhaps we made the group not visible, which is not what we want. Okay. Is the shoulder, yeah. So let's do the shoulder sculpt itself as non-visible. Okay, good. Now the legs aren't quite touching the ground. Not a really big deal, especially since we can just come in here and like stretch it out. You know, it might eat up some sculpt thermo, but what do we care? Let's just try to line it up with those feet. Let's get into this one, do the same thing. Looks pretty good. I'm gonna hide the puppet's feet, and we are still in the first 10 minutes. Hey, what's up, Halloween King? How are you doing? Welcome on in. Good to see you. All is well for you, I hope. Feeling well and everything. We all deserve to feel well, but you know, feelings come and go. Does that make sense? They don't come and go, but they change and don't change. Wow, good greeting. I'm going to make this foot piece invisible, and I'll do the same. We could actually do, if it was in a group, we could do that too. But I'm kind of curious to see where we're at right now. Let me just see what it's like. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that little power armor transformer looking thing. Looks sweet. We do have to get all those limbs hidden, though. Kind of an issue. It's, you know, it just takes us out of it. Now I'm gonna die. Hold on. I'm gonna be smart about this. No, it doesn't matter. I want, in the first 15 minutes, it to be pretty much a game. So that way, I'm prepared for the end of every month. When we're only gonna do a 15-minute game jam. That's the last week of every month, starting in February. Okay, so this is great. This is fine. Don't shrink it, please. Thank you so much. Okay, cool. So what are we sneaking by? Well, I guess we need some noise. Let's look up some sound effects. I'm gonna look for the media molecule style sound effects. So I'm just gonna do tags. I'm gonna do sound effect, and let's see. I'm going to look for some collections. And it should come up pretty soon here. There we go. I feel like they got some good metal sounds. Ambient. Vehicles. Junk cupboard. That sounds promising. Ooh, machines. And movement. I don't know. That seems like it would be a good place. Friction. Friction loops. Mechanical starts and stops. Mechanical loops. This is promising. Oh yeah, there we go. That's our noisy bot right there. I'm gonna put this on the puppet chip. We actually can put it as footsteps. I don't know if that's gonna work as well as I want it to, but in theory it should. So I'm gonna do that. Let's try hooking that up. This is actually, it says sound effects, but this is actually footsteps. You can tell if we listen to it. Footsteps. Let's see if that like works. It might be terrible. It's very hard to hear, and it doesn't play it very long. Let's do a once. Nice. That's not bad. That is not that bad. Let's make it a little quieter. Not a bad robot sound. If you are watching this and you're enjoying it and you haven't yet, please give it a thumbs up. Not a lot of live notifications going out right now, hence our theme, silence. We're keeping it real. But if you can give it a thumbs up, we might have a slightly less silent show. And please don't thumb it up if you don't enjoy it. That's not fair. That's not fair. Okay, so thank you. I appreciate it. We died there. We're just a hunk of junk. Great. So we have 1 minute left for this to become a game. Great. Let's just put a door. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's just put a door. I'm just gonna put a door. That's it. We're gonna put, because you know what? Even if it's crap, at least it begins and it ends. That is sort of a very traditional idea for what a game is, but that's kind of what we're trying to learn here, is more traditional style game development. Anyway, so works out. Oh my gosh, goodness gracious. You know, like you could re-McJigger the way games are. Like, oh, this game pushes the boundaries of what a game is. Like, that's cool, and that's fine. You know, it doesn't begin, it doesn't end. You know, that's cool. But maybe we shouldn't do that, especially if we only have 1 minute for me to hit this benchmark. Looking for the player character, that is that. Maybe we could just clone the ground. I don't know. And then this could be what we walk into. And then booyah, you did it. Maybe we could animate it, like give it some movement. Like, wow, this looks like something. This looks like something. I need to walk into that, obviously. Give it a little look, like warp color. It's a warp. Can't you tell it's a warp? There you go. That's it. And then we need that to open the door, and then that ends the level. It's really not a great game mechanic, but it is ours. Okay. Open this. Can I do it in 17 seconds? I mean, I think I would probably give myself the overtime, but I'm trying not to do overtime. I am. Let's plug this up. Whoop, whoop. There we go. It goes into a door. I think this counts as we did it in 15. Oh, right there. My creation. It's just my creation. It's just my creation. All right. Not bad at the 15-minute mark. Not bad. We're willing to compromise on the vision in order to ship it. In order to get that ship. The fans expect their 15-minute game. We must not disappoint. All right, well, while we're here, let's use this as an opportunity to actually, indeed, all the way save it and put it in a dream. Might as well just stick it in a dream. Just get that step going. That's what I love about the benchmarks, is it gives me a chance to take the look. Dreams wants me to put it in a dream. It gives me a chance to take those necessary procedural steps along the way. So there we go. There's our thing. We got an exit door coming out of it, just what we want. Let's add an exit door from the dream. Hook that one up. Looking good. Give it a save. And I mean, it's kind of technically a game. This is Sneaky Robot. Sneaky Robot. Sneaky Robot. Sneaky Robot too loud. Sneaky Robot too loud. I don't know. I'm just having fun with it, okay? Great. So we got that saved. Let's release it. We're doing all that. Took an extra minute and a half or so, but now we got that done. Add in this category. Oh, I hate when that's the last thing that I do at the end of jam. It's so nice to just not even have to think about that. I bet we even got some sudden dev things here. Yeah, live stream. Yeah, hyper game dev. Yeah, jam. Yeah, 1 hour. Yeah, sudden dev. Yeah, challenge. Yeah, community. All of that. And then let's add a stealth tag. It's a stealth game. Look, this is it. This is the process of putting a game out on Dreams. So it's what we're gonna do. Pepe! We got Pepe in the house. This quiet stream has got a little less quiet for at least this moment. Pepe, how are you doing? Welcome on in, friend. This is the last this is the last show of the month. Next month, every sudden dev is going to have 15 minutes taken off of it. So the first sudden dev of the month in February will be an hour. The next one will be 45. The next week will be 30. And the last week will be 15. So I'm trying to hit these nice little benchmarks here. 15 minutes. We got something put together. We open this up. Here we are. We're a robot. We got to possess it. Whatever. We rock around. We make some cool sounds. I don't know what to do with it. Well, we walk into this, bam, game. Let's go. All right, so now that we got more time, this is the first, well, we just finished the first 15 minutes. Let's get into the next, the first 30 minutes. So in the first 30 minutes, we want to take it from its crappy little, totally, barely a game, and we want to take it to something more like the Vision. And the Vision is that it's stealthy. It's a loud, noisy robot that needs to be stealthy. Now I am going to go, no, I'm not. I want to make the body parts invisible, but you know, I think I need to let that go for now. So what is the stealthiness? Right now, we just walk and we get there and there's no problem. We need to fail before then. I would say that I'm just going to stretch out this whole thing. Stealthy stream for a stealthy game. Exactly. Exactly. I mean, I'm just trying to keep that, you know, that's why I eschew using a wheel or taking strict suggestions for sudden dev topics because, you know, it's better if it's just immersed in the reality of our world, right? Okay, wow. That was quite a long setup and explanation, but I think it worked out. All right, so I'm gonna actually put this on here. This is not a type of door that I could be as proud of as others, but we have to let that go. So I'm just gonna put this way at the end. This is where we get to. It's an ugly goalpost, but it is a goalpost. And to change it would really just be doing myself a disservice. I'm going to make it a little bigger though, somehow. Let's make this smaller. I'm gonna make it bigger. Okay, so it just like is bigger. It just seems like correcter. And then as for the zone, let's make it similar to the object to which it's attached. Shrinking it down, it's kind of got that cube-like appearance. Let's stretch it out so it just covers our area here. Now, I haven't turned off jumping yet, so we should make it a little tall as well. All right, there we go. There's our trigger zone. Looks good. I'm going to give it a save. I'm going to quick save it. We'll do it quick. We'll keep it quick. Milo RT is here. Welcome in, Milo. How are you doing? Milo says, bigger is bigger. Yep. Right. Bigger is bigger. Okay. Right. Less bigger is less bigger. Wait. Right. Yes. Yes. Sometimes I'm just amazed by how well you put together. Facts. Out here dropping facts. Okay, so let's be happy with that. We got that saved, looking good. Now we've got this long area for our loud bot to, you know, go trample on down. That is a horrifying, seizure-inducing goalpost, and I reject it. I reject it. Please reject it. Let's make it a little less horrible. We are focusing on visual stuff, which is not what I would consider ideal, but that's okay. That's fine. It's totally fine. It's fine. Let's make this maybe glow a little more. That looks nice. That looks nice. Now, doesn't that look better? It looks not great, but it looks better. Okay, cool. So what are we sneaking by? We are sneaking by, I guess people. I guess people. I'm going to go in the Dreamverse. I'm going to look for, actually, yeah, let's look for an asset. Let's look for an asset of like background people. So I'm just going to type in background people. Is background people, or like NPCs? Maybe we should do, I'm just going to do NPC actually. Let's see what people have made for NPCs. NPC cape, NPC in suit. Okay, is it expensive? It's not cheap. I would like to see cheaper. Would love to see cheaper. What if I add in thermo? Thermo is in Dreams what like kind of measures memory, how much space things take up. Would love for that to be minimal. That would be funny. Is that Kratos? Static NPC, not a puppet. Nice. Okay, I mean, I could get down with that. This looks like someone who's like a bandit in a pirate gang, and they're just like trying to catch you, man. They're like, this fits. I'm gonna go ahead and say that this works. All right, so there's that. I'm gonna get a lookout rotator, I guess, and stick it on there. I don't think this even has a microchip. I love it. Thank you. I'm gonna give this a thumbs up. I'm gonna go and give this a thumbs up. This is freaking sweet. All right, anyway. And let's add, yes, a microchip on there. We are dangerously close to the end of the first 30 minutes. where I would like the stealthiness to matter, to be a real thing. Lana Del Rey, Lana Lux! Rogie, you already know. Yo, Lana Lux is out here on... Okay, let me tell you something. Lana Lux is out here on YouTube. Lana Lux did her first YouTube stream like a week ago. That's cool. That's cool. A part of me thinks, so like a part of me thinks we should try to like be friends with Lana. Like we rated Lana a couple times on Twitch, and now Lana's starting to migrate a little more over to YouTube. And I mean, she's like the premier Twitch live game dev. And I remember she would raid a lot of cool people after her streams. I bet she would want to know that we exist. I don't know. It's just something I'm thinking of. Lana Lux, we'd love to be friends of the shows with yous. A lot of inspiration and honor that I feel from and towards you. Not from you. Why would I feel honor from you? It doesn't matter. I'm in the middle of a game jam. Shoot. We lost some time, but it was worth it. It was worth it. Okay. Cool. So there's our pirate, and we want it to be looking for loudness. I would say we should just do speed, right? Loudness is going to be really hard to actually measure. So let's do speed. Our puppet is going to already have a puppet interface chip, which will give us some information here. Doopy doopy doo-dah. Acceleration, velocity. Let's go with velocity. I'm going to actually put it up on the screen for a debug purpose, and so that way we can actually keep track of what the value is. Now, I don't know what kind of number this outputs. If we're going to need to split that, we might. I'm going to make it a force possess here while we're doing this. Actually, I'd rather it be remote control for now. Well, fine, we'll just possess it. Remote control is nice because you don't have to go into test mode, but whatever. Let's just go to test mode. Oh, we moved the ground! Oh, I love when we accidentally move the ground. Just one of my favorite things. Okay. It's fine. Cool. So let's put the ground back. Yeah, let's put the ground back. Wow. And then we're going to want to check this value. We're going to go into edit mode or test mode. We have a few minutes left to make this last mechanic count. It is outputting a value. Wow, that's not very helpful. Let's see if we can get a more helpful value. I am going to indeed split it. So let's give us a little more space here in our puppet chip. I'm going to get a splitter. And we'll see what happens. Rest in peace, Twitch, but also rest in peace, YouTube. They both bad. Might have to swap back to Facebook. Yeah, I mean, you know, streamers are I think, starting to see that YouTube has some potential. It's going to take time for YouTube to really catch up to Twitch. It's going to take time. But their monetization features alone, I think, is what's going to make the big difference for people switching. Okay, so this is what? How do we do things? Oh, wait, what am I doing? Wait, oh, a splitter. That's a microchip. Okay, splitter. So we take this value. We're going to see what it splits into. ABC. Okay. Why? What do you tell me more about that? Let's get into test mode, and we're going to watch to see what these values are. It looks like that bottom, that C value, is the most useful one. Yeah, so it stays nice. Maybe like, see, look at that. It's at 0.3 there when I'm sneaking. Get a little faster. It's at 0.4. A little faster, 0.5. Nice. This is good. All right, so we want that C value. That's what we really want. So let's hook that up so we can follow it for debug purposes. And yeah, I actually do want a microchip, and I'm going to put a switch on it so we can quickly turn it on and off in case we need to save it on the fly, which I'm sure we will. Okay, great. So there's our debug value checker. We might need a decimal on there. So let's give it 1 decimal. Very good. Super great. So we want to say that if it's 3 or below, well, it's tough because we need to keep track of the proximity. So I'm going to get a laser scope, and I'm going to put that on this fellow. We could do possessed puppet tag to follow, and we're gonna need it to be a decent length. I'm gonna give it a little XXX rotation, and like that. Okay, make it longer. We do want it to be able to see the character. I actually would rather do fall off. Let's say if you're this close, that length, then you're definitely going to get caught. And then if you're in this fall off range, it's a little more, you have a higher chance of being sneaky. Okay, so there's that. We're going to need to keep track of that value as well. I'm going to come back to our puppet chip, and let's get this little thing we did here, this little debug thing. Put that in there. I'm going to move this value so it's not in the same place, because that would be annoying. And I'm going to take the output, the detected output, and we're going to put it into that. And so it shouldn't see much right now. If we get closer, so there you can see it's pretty low. The closer we get, the higher that number will be until it's a full value. So the lower that is, so we could almost do it like, we could just add it together, okay, let's just do that. We don't have time to talk about it. So we're gonna, I'm gonna get a calculator. I'm gonna get a global microchip here. Okay, we're gonna miss that 30-minute mark just by a little bit, but that's okay. Let's open this up, and we're gonna add together the value coming out of here with the value coming out of the other debug. So that's simple. Oh, but we don't want, we want this one right here. Okay. And that goes in like that. Hopefully this is the same value. I don't know, because we do have the splitter here, which is splitting nothing helpful. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, great. So that should work, and then I'm going to get another debug here. We did pass that 30-minute mark. You know, good to know. We got to step up our game there. I'm going to display what that is as well. And this should give us a nice value we can use to determine how detected we are. So right now we're too loud. So you can see, we can say that if that is above 0.5, then you are in trouble. Or something. I mean, it's kind of, that's a little rough. I think we need to be a little more generous there. So let's adjust the length of the scope. I'm going to make it shorter in the full solid, and I'm going to make it shorter in the fall off. So we still have a better chance of like getting away, you know? Okay. All right, so there we go. Stay at a 0.5 and you'll be okay. And we'll say that if you hit 0.5 for a certain amount of time. So I'm gonna get a timer, a positional timer, and let's say we'll just make it something small, and I'm gonna say when this value is above 0.5, or rather above, let's say above 0.45. If it's above 0.45, then increase this timer. And we're going to bring that from the added values here. Okay, and if that's true, then that should increase this timer. And when this is full, then you are losing. What are you losing? I guess health? I don't know. I don't know. I guess we could just make like a you got caught thing. Gotcha. Gotcha. Good. Okay. Gotcha. It is. We are got. We are got. Gotcha. I'm gonna make it kinda nice and visible. Boop 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 boop. Gotcha. And then let's get another timer, and this timer, let's make it 3.5 seconds. No, 4.2. That's 34.2. That's different. 4.2, and we're going to make it a regular timer, and we're going to say that after this one fills up and you've been gotcha'd, we do want that to be a toggle, actually. So I'm going to get this toggle, and we'll say that once this fills up, it's going to switch that selector to the B state, output there, and we're going to want this to power on gotcha, and we're also going to want, no, not this. We want this to power on gotcha, and then when this ends, we want it to open our door, which is way down here. Right? I think, or is it on, wait, where do we put the door? I actually don't remember where the door is. Let's get our X-ray vision so we can see logic that's floating around. I guess we didn't put it on there. Probably wherever this wire is going is where the door is. There it is. I'm actually going to move this to our globals chip, and then let's have this timer finishing be what actually exits us. All right, finally, let's also have the player controls be turned off, so that way you just have to stand there and be caught. All right, so there's that. We still don't have the pirate facing, but that's okay. Don't turn off the controller sensor. That's not even a controller sensor. Yes, right into there. Okay, good. I haven't tested it, but let's just save it and hope it works. So I'm going to save it. This is our late 30-minute check-in. We're a little late on the 30-minute mark. That's okay. You know, this isn't the third week of February yet when we implement this, but, you know, it's good to know where we need to improve. All right, so I'm going to have this auto update. There we go. It's going to update it for us. I'm going to save it, and we're going to test it. We're going to see how it plays. I'm optimistic. I'm very impressed with myself, actually. I'm impressed about the, geez, I guess don't drink water over your new keyboard because you might drop water on it. I'm impressed because the whole laser scope sneaking, I'm very impressed with how quickly I was able to put together a stealth mechanic. Okay, let's see if it, gotcha! Okay, so let's try to be quieter. I think we could also make that timer longer, the 0.5 one. So I'd like it to be the closer we get to it, the higher that. Oh, it's getting a little. Gotcha. Okay, cool. That's not bad. Okay, let's try to win it. Let's try to win it. I feel like I shouldn't because of time limit stuff. Oh, you. This is fun. Okay. Hold on. Now I just want to work on it. Okay, so let's go back into here. Okay, so Lana is definitely not going to want to follow us now with all those bird flips. That's not true. So what do I want to do? I want to what was it? Oh crap, what was it that I was inspired to do? Well, definitely make the timer longer so that way you can be caught less. What was my idea? Oh, poopy. All right, this timer. This is the one that will take longer to fill up. I mean, I want to be able to win. That would be nice. Oh, I guess we could make if we could make the pirate rotate a little bit. See, we hit 0.5 for a second there, but we're okay. But if we hold on 0.5 too long, so I would say that's almost a little too much wiggle room. We were at 0.2 before. Let's try 0.3. We might be too far for it to really be that big of a deal. Nice. Gotcha! Okay, I want the pirate to look at you and chase you. That would be more fun, wouldn't it? So we could say that the higher that this is the timer that determines how close we are to losing. The higher that is, TikTok goes the clock, right? How do you like find live stuff on YouTube though? Yeah, it's hard. It's not easy. My recommendation is type into YouTube the topic you're looking for. So if you're looking for game dev, search for game dev, and then use that search. You can filter out just live stuff. That's how I would recommend doing it. You could also just do live dev and see what kind of people tag their stuff as live dev, and then you can subscribe to them from there. So that's kind of the way, if you want to see Destiny, right? You could type in Destiny live stream. So that's the best we got right now. It's not great, but it's the best we got. And there's a lot there, and you'll probably find some really what I love about YouTube is there's some really cool niche content creators for games and communities, and they're big too. Like they're like these little pockets that exist outside of the world of Twitch or anywhere else, and it can be really impressive if you find the right one. Anyway, so yeah, so that fills up. So as that fills up, we'll have the puppet get closer. So how does the puppet get closer? I guess follower. I guess we want a follower. So let's say follow possessed puppet. And the higher this gets, the more it follows it. Probably need that to be stronger. Probably gotta do something. Who knows? But let's just see what happens. This is gonna be really weird, but that's okay. Let's put this up on the screen so that way we can test it and see how it's behaving. So the idea would be, now it's not going to go back to its normal position, but the idea is that it should follow us. Okay, it didn't follow us. Oh, it's not a real puppet. Right, so we do have to, let's just make it movable. This is going to be weird. Maybe don't do that. So now I'm regretting it not being a puppet. Now I wish it was a puppet. I officially wish it was a puppet. Let's say ignore gravity. Okay, and then I'm gonna make it movable. Bye-bye. Oh no! Okay, we should make it a puppet. I'm gonna take this off of here and we're gonna make it a puppet. As fun and cool as that was, I don't think it's gonna be our best shot here. So we're just gonna get a puppet, and we're gonna stamp it on down. Wow, it's kind of tiny in comparison. And we'll put this on the puppet chip, and the follower wasn't even on the right thing anyway, so that would explain that. Let's see how it follows. We're almost at that 15-minute mark, so we would really have to be wrapping things up. We're kind of losing it here, getting into some of these. Oh, it did come follow me. Nice. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's really good. That's very good. I would even say, yeah, that's fine. Let's get a look at rotator. That's better than I thought it would be. That's actually pretty good. Damn. Nice. What? Wait, that number is just going up. Hey. Why are you following me? Wait, why are you following me? Let me look. Wherever this is. Where is this? Here? Why are you following me? This should be gated by that. But maybe, I don't know. I'm confused. I'm excited because I don't understand. That pressure, I'm feeling that pressure. So why is that powered on? It just starts like increasing. I guess maybe like it gets closer and closer, and that like exponentially makes it. But it's not even on. It's not even on. Or is it on just like a little? Let's get a rounding calculator, just because it might be that it's sending it out before it's very high. So let's say that this has to be greater than, I don't know, 0.5. And then power this on. See what that does. It's hard to tell. Okay, so, oh! Okay, so let's see what the heck's going on here. So it must be... It doesn't really make sense because it doesn't even reach that far. So why would it be seeing us? You see, it just immediately sees us. But it's not that long. It shouldn't be able to see us that quickly. That's annoying. That's very annoying. There's no reason why it should see us that quickly. Why? Why is it seeing us? What? Maybe it's, maybe we need to get rid of this follow behavior thing. I don't really understand why that would be an issue, but if it is an issue, then we should deal with it. This is a bit of a concern because I don't really understand what's happening. We're about to hit that 15-minute mark, which is important. Oops. Oops. All right, let me see. Let me possess. Okay, that helped. Wow, that was it. Well, I'm going to take off that calculator limit then. Plug that back into the follower. And we should be okay. We could just leave it at this, you know, at this point. Okay, so it's not really enough time. What if, why didn't that even start going up? It gotcha'd us very early. Sneaking, sneaking, sneaking. Let's increase this, I guess. And we'll get in our puppet. Like, I would like to be able to hit 0.5 for a second, and it'd be okay. Yeah, see, it starts to follow. That's better. Nice. Oh, this is good. Okay. I'm going to get rid of the debug, and I'm going to save it right now, since we're kind of at this point. I do have to find all the debug. We did kind of hide it all around, which is, you know, just true. So let's do that. And we'll do this one. And there's one more debug floating around in the globals chip. Open that up, turn that off, give it a save. You know, kind of around the 15-minute mark. We're a little past the 15-minute mark. That's okay. That's okay. We would feel the pressure a little more if it were a different time. You don't have to list it yet. Yeah, you don't have to list it yet. Okay, so there's one thing I want to add, which is, so if you sneak, are you coming for me? Okay, now it's not coming for me at all. Why? What? Maybe because we made the laser scope too short? Okay, let me see here. What I'd like to do is have it restart rather than exit you. And then there to be more of a win condition. Like, you know, a treat. You won! Here's a scoreboard for you. Okay, let's see. What's going on here? So, I don't see it. Oh, guys, you guys, like 2 of you know what happened. I bet you. Some of you guys know what just happened. I think what happened was when I turned off these debug, I think that something perhaps was like actually hooked up that needs to be hooked up, potentially. I don't actually know if that's true. Let's go to the globals one now, or is that one the one we already fixed? Over here. Turn that on. Yep, see, this one outputs. That's why it was broken. Okay. Whew. Gotta be careful with that debug. So it should start chasing us now sooner. It does. It does. It does. It would be nice if it chased a little faster. I'm gonna buff the speed at which it comes and gets us. So let's get into the puppet here. And yeah, let's increase the speed. This is going to be maybe a little scary. But that's okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Jeez. All right. Yeah, I know. Trying to be a little noisy. I just kind of want to see it start. Yeah, it's fine. It's great. It's great. All right, so good job. So we want, instead of it exiting us when you lose, I want it to restart it. So I'm going to get a global settings chip, which will give us a chance to eliminate the imp, even though I don't know that the imp is an issue in this one since we're possessing a puppet, but that's okay. Throw some D's on that bug. Yeah, no, you know what? Every bug could use D's. A little D's here and there, especially here, especially there, can help every bug. Okay, so let's see. That is something that I said. Let's put this in here. This is if you lose, because if you get gotcha'd, it's just gonna restart the scene. If you go out this door, that means you won. If you won, we want to say something nice to you because you won. So let's put this in here, whatever it is that's triggering that, the trigger zone, and we'll have that. We'll actually do similarly that we did over here. We'll get a state machine, and I'm going to say that when that timer is up, switch to our second state. When the second state is, or rather, not when the timer is up. Let's have the trigger switch the state, and then the new state triggers the timer. When the timer's up, the door opens. And then in the meantime, we'll have this. It'll be like, you made it. You made it. Noisy bot. Noisy bot. Noisy bot. Okay, that's it. That's the lore. That is fine. You made it. Yeah. Do we see you poo? You poo made it. You poo made it. Throw some D's on it. Okay, so there we go. You made it. Noisy bot. Super great. And then that will pop up when this does. 10 minutes left. We would have probably missed the 45-minute, but that's okay. You made it, noisy bot. That doesn't look that happy, but that's okay. Let's get a scoreboard. I'm going to, we're sitting pretty, actually. Escapes. Now, last time I wasn't able to get this to add up like I wanted. I probably just did something silly, but I'm gonna see if we can add it up. So every time you play it, you can get a new escape, but we'll see if that works. Oh, it's survive escape. So we'll say that whenever this gets triggered, I'm gonna get a pulse. It will pulse the, so when the B state is true, we want it to pulse this. That'll be a 1. And we want it to add 2 escapes right there. Okay, so you'll get a scoreboard when you do it. There's the doorway. My gosh, did we finish? And we just can do fun stuff now, like get rid of the visible puppet underneath. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Ah! You got me! This is not fun. I kind of want, like, there to be more of an indicator on there. Like, since we do have an actual, like, gradual value, we could do something like, let's go to the globals chip. I'm going to get a keyframe, and let's have the puppet, maybe their head like get red or something. Not because they're embarrassed, but because they notice you. I would not recommend keyframing this part, just the brightness. Okay. And let's make the head red. And then we'll just hook that keyframe up to the value that's constantly looking for if it's, well, not just if it's above 0.5, just like in general. That way we can get more of a gauge along the way of how detected we are. And then if it is starting to get up here, we could have it like become a more alarming alarm. So like maybe it could get even brighter even though that's probably going to look really bad. We could say it gets even brighter. I'm going to get a, a signal generation going. And let's put that right into there. And then that can just be like, hey, it's super warning time. Okay. Let's see what that's like. So it does light up a little bit. It's pretty sweet. Wow, that's pretty helpful. That's pretty helpful. It's all very far away. I would love to like tighten it up. It's like really hard to see everything. Well, that's gonna make sneaking a lot harder. Well, then maybe that's a good thing. I'm also gonna I'm gonna move the goalpost, as they say. I would love to bake this. I think that would look nicer. You know, then we could make it like a painting. It would probably look better. Let's put this on the ground, and I'm going to move it down like this. And then I'm going to attempt baking this, and then maybe we can make it look a little better. So I'm going to make it a little transparent. I'm going to give it some animation. And maybe we could give it some sparkle. A little bit of sparkle, a little reflection. Not a lot to reflect, considering it's dark out. Give it some brightness. And maybe... yeah, something like that. Just so it's just a little more something like, look at this. This is where you want to go. You look at it. Don't you want to go there? Why wouldn't you want to go there? Okay, it still feels all a little small, but oh well. Alright, this is fine. I think we can get rid of the sculpts, or hide the sculpts underneath the robot. It's a little easy. It's actually a little easy. It's a little easy. Oh, we want to turn off the controls once you get there. We could increase the difficulty by lowering this threshold. So you have to be even sneakier if you want to make it. And then I want to say that when this gets switched, the puppet controls are off. So let's hook that up as such. Just don't do any of that, thank you. Right here is where I want to hook it up. Like that. It should be kinda hard. Oh, you saw that red light. It's gotta be quiet. Nice. You know, once you get by, it's a little easy. You make sure it's actually gonna come get me. Yeah, it does. Alright, we could make it even harder, probably. You'd probably stand to make it a little more difficult. Let's bring it down to 0.3. It's cool, because we could technically set difficulty settings if we really wanted to. You know, if we had time. Oh! I don't want it to make it... I don't want it to be impossible. But it should be kind of hard. Ah! Oh my gosh, it's so scary. This is like almost a horror game. Okay. Nice. Okay, it's doable. Oh! Yeah! Great. And then game end. Great! Let's hide the puppet stuff underneath. I'm surprised that this isn't shinier. Yeah, I wanted this to be shinier. I wanted it to be a shinier puppet. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay, so let's hide all this other stuff. Feet are already hidden. It's legs we gotta do. Let me make sure we are previewing invisibility. So actually the feet do look a little visible there. Let's check. Yep. So we just gotta go into each of these and hide them. We have time to do it. And I'm really proud of myself for deprioritizing that. Not doing that sooner, even though I could have done it sooner. We didn't. And I'm glad we didn't. We had more time to put the game together, and now we're just sitting pretty. We're sitting pretty. That definitely can go wrong, sitting pretty. It definitely has its risks. But, like one thing goes wrong and I don't know what it is. But I'm generally pretty proud of myself. Let's doopy doo bah. Let me boopy doo doo. Open up this. Okay. If you want to join us now, wow. We have 1 minute left, so you could do the 1 minute game jam that should never exist because that's cursed. But yes, indeed, there's 1 minute left in the challenge. If you are joining us now, which is like horrifying for you, or you have been doing it, it might be good to know that there is 1 minute remaining. Okay, so I still have this stuff to hide. I think this is not the robot. Get that arm out of here. I don't know what that is. What is that? Is that a waist? Get it out of here. Get it out of here. I don't want to see that. Nobody want to see that. Let's get this invisible. It's a little tedious. See, this is why I waited to do it. 30 seconds left. See, now I'm getting a little crunchy crunch here. We're getting a little crunchy crunch here. Let me make sure it looks decent. Nice. Great. Looks awesome. Save it. Good job. I do want to add the description on there before I make it public. You can do it 45 seconds. You can do it. Oh, come on. You can do it. 45 seconds. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is time. It says starting soon, but it's still a lie. I still have to change that. I'm going to change that right now. Well, I'm going to forget. I forget every time. Time up. All right, that's what it says. You just have to trust me. It can't say it until next week. All right, time up is what it says now. In the future. Look at this great picture. Oh, that's a great cover photo. Let's update our dream. I'm gonna give it a save. I would like to update the description. That would be really nice. I would love to do that. Actually, let's go. This is not true, that clock. Get out of here. You're lying. Good job, everybody. We're done. We did it. If you enjoyed watching that, if you learned anything, if whatever, please give a thumbs up. The live stream notifications will go out aplenty that way, and it will help more people see it later as well. Thank you. So yes, let me just get the description, because otherwise it seems like my sudden dev creations only get attention from dreams, like when, if anything, when I post it. So if I don't have this message in here, then like nobody actually sees like the explanation. Like otherwise it's just like, oh yeah, Leisurely, she makes all that garbage game, all that shovelware. Okay, great. So there's that. Let's release it. Unleash it. We've done it. Oh, I do need to save it actually. Save it, list it, gablamo. Did we update it? I think we did. I think you have to. I think it like auto updates. Yeah. Sweet. All right, let me just play it real quick. Make sure it works. Make sure we did okay. Make sure we got the scoreboard. Super good. I'm so proud of myself. Ah! I hope it makes sense. There's not like instructions, but I kind of would love for it to be self-explanatory. I made a noisy bot. Let's see if that scoreboard pops up. Okay, I don't think it does. I don't think it does. That's okay. We don't need a scoreboard. I mean, it would be nice, and I don't really understand why there isn't. Let me do it again. I kind of want to get caught. Nice. I just kind of wanted to see, like, if it still runs at us and stuff. You know, that would be nice to know. All right, we're going to check out the stuff you made. I'm going to test the scoreboard one more time. I think we at least had Pierogigon join us. And if anyone else did, you can send it my way on Dreams. My Dreams username is LYZURLY, Leisurely. Sort of like leisurely, except leisurely. And yeah, even if it's just a fragment, even if it doesn't work, whatever, there's only love here. There's only love to give. So we didn't get the scoreboard working. That's okay. I'm pretty proud of myself. Let me check up with chat, and then we can start seeing all the cool things that folks made. All the cool things that folks made. I'm gonna do, let me put up a little background. I've been meaning to remember to do these kinds of things. Let's do this one. Oh, it's got music. Watch out. This music is by Valhalla, actually. All right. Let's see what we got. Hey. Let's see. Wait an hour to see what it says. Naturally, great cover. Leisurely is a genius name. Thank you. Thank you. Because I'm hyper. I'm the hyper game dev. I am the leisurely live hyper game dev. I can be hyper, but I also take my time. I really take my time. Insane Alpha Beta says, don't ask me how, but I made something within the 20 minutes upon you getting here. Yay! Oh, that's awesome. I can't wait to check it out. Yes, yes, yes. All right, what else did we miss? Recent success with Kickstarter. Lana's stream today. I did not see Lana's stream today. Is this for Strain? So Lana Lux has been working on Strain for a long time. It's a game that looks super awesome. It kind of reminds me of like Fallout, post-apocalypse survival game. And I don't know what the Kickstarter she did is, but it sounds like it went great. Congratulations, Lana Lux! Okay, indie game dev fundraising, live dev online streamer. Very cool, love to hear it, whatever it is. Bring back Mixer. You know, I was never around for Mixer. Was it okay? How do I find live stuff? We talked about that. One does not simply ignore gravity. Time is relative. That's true. That actually is true. In a deuterific voice. What's deuterific? What is deuterific? What? That's exactly what I thought. Man, I feel like the context is important with whatever you said there. So we'll just keep going. Apologies. Redhead Fred is dead by lead. Redhead Fred is not dead by lead. He bled instead in bed. Oh, all right. Well, maybe it was just his time of the month. He could survive it. I like some sparkle and flex. Yeah, right. Me too. Lana met her Kickstarter goal of 20K in under 6 hours. Yo, you know what doesn't surprise me? Because Lana has built an awesome community. Discord. Lana's Discord is so good. It's so good. I think it's called This Is Game Dev. Or This Is Dev. It's awesome. Like a really tight community, lots of participation. Love to see how much she does on there. And, you know, on her YouTube streams, you know, she's pulling 30, 40 viewers for her first couple YouTube streams, which is a lot to just drop on YouTube and have that many viewers. Coming from Twitch, she has 200-300 viewers plus. So 200-300 plus. So, you know, it kind of makes sense that that's how many people would end up coming over. She has love. She has love for the work that she's doing and the community she's building. And that is awesome. Congratulations, Lana. 20,000. Holy freaking moly. In 6 hours. You love to hear it. It was called Kablam, not Kablamo. Kablamo. No, it was Kablam! Alright, anyway. Let's check out the stuff y'all made. That's enough of chat. That's enough of chat. Literally, that's just all there is. Like, I read all the chat, so. Alright. Let's see what y'all made. We had one by Pierogi and one by Insane Alpha Beta. At least. Let's see what else we can find. Level up. Yeah. Thank you so much. All right. We've got a Insane Alpha Beta request to collab, and from Pierogigon, we've got Stealth Game. Let's look at Insane Alpha Betas first. Insane Alpha Beta did it in 20 minutes. Let's see how that turned out. From the Ashes. Now, the prompt was silence. That was the prompt. Here's Insane Alpha Beta's creation, done in about 20 minutes. From the Ashes. Beautiful, beautiful background. Oh my gosh. I love it. It is very quiet. Oh my gosh. This is very surreal. I feel like I'm in like a dream sequence. Or like something, I feel like something terrible is going to happen. What's that? What is that? Let me out? Let me out? No! I will not! Ask nicely! I don't think it's going to ask nicely. Okay, fine. I win? I win! Hey! You know what? Game! Game! And fits the theme so great. I love it. It's super quiet. You saw me. I'm like, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Like, I don't know. So you created a nice mood, a nice ambience. Love that. You know, it's kind of like a little finding game. Look around and find game. You know, looking through the fog, seeing what you can find, and then finding this. Let me out. Let me out. And like, do I let you out? I don't know. I don't know if I let you out. I'm not sure. I'm going to choose let out. It was the right choice. I win. Nice. Good job. Well done, Insane Alpha Beta. I love it. So good. Because that's it. And I remember you've done another one that was kind of similar with a little urn at the end, and you go find it. I feel like this is even more. Let me go pull that up. I'm going to go find that. I'm going to go find that. We have a collection that I update after the show that keeps track of all the sudden devery. I will show you that right here. Sudden Dev Season 1. These are all the ones we've done. Here's the ones from 2022. And then this is 2021. Now, I remember, maybe it was back here, Insane came through. Let's see. There's so many. There's so many. Insane Alpha Beta. That's Insane Artist. That's different. Let's see. Duckonomics. It was early. It was earlier in the whole thing. Was it the first one? No. It wasn't the first one. Is it this one? Well, next time, I won't forget because of all of this effort. You are currently witnessing the beginning of me never forgetting again. Right? I don't even remember where it is. But it's real. It's real. It's real. What? Okay. No, now this is the game. Everybody, if you don't want to watch this, you have to leave because this is the game. I have to find this. So I will know forever. 20 bucks says we saw it and I passed it. Here it is. Woo! We made it. We made it, y'all. All right. Insane Alpha Beta on November 18th. Came through and joined us for Sudden Dev. You too can be a part of these collections if you send us something. And yes, I still have access to it. So it's very similar, right? We start out in this like maze. It's sort of this one's sort of more of a maze, even though it's pretty straightforward. You just go around the corners and you kind of just follow, right? You follow where you can go, which is there's only one place that you can go, and that's this way. And then at the end here, you'll see, just like in the one we played, there's an urn at the end. I love doing this because I love seeing how people grow doing Sudden Dev. And I think there is gameplay growth here. I really do. Besides fitting the theme, what I really love is that this is, you follow forward. You just keep going forward, you get there. And it's true with the other one, but your other one, your newest one, what I really like about it is it has that fog element. It has that element of like mystery. Like where do I go? Like I can just go forward and find it, but you know, I mean, I may not go forward. There, I could go anywhere. I don't know where things are. We've got the nice little clue, something. It's like a I Spy. It's almost like an I Spy kind of game. So I like it because it has this extra layer of gameplay, which is like looking around for it. So very cool. Yeah, not the one with duck. Okay. Yeah, I'll November 18th. I hope I remember. Awesome work. Thank you so much for sharing that, Insane Alpha Beta. I see the growth. I'm here for it. Insane says, I already know what you're going to make. You already know what you're going to make next week? It's going to be interesting to see the reaction to what I just unleashed. All right. All right. Hey, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited to see how you'll fit it with the theme. That'll be interesting as well. All right, Insane Alpha Beta. Such an honor to have you come through and contributing to it. Whatever unleashery it may bring upon us. This is Stealth Game. This is by Pierogigon, made in 55 minutes for Leisurely's Jam. I love it. 55 minutes. Keeping it. You're like, no, I want to keep track of how long it took me. I love what I'm seeing. We already got some intentionality. Like this is gonna be some creative stuff. I see it. All right, let's check it out. Oh, what? What? Oh! What is happening? Okay, this is interesting. Is that... You got some mechanics. Okay, so we've got a bar above our head that is increasing. This is interesting. This is very interesting. What is going to happen? I just want to understand. What am I looking at? Okay, let's just move. Oh, okay, that was bad. Oh, is this? Oh, sneak in the shadows. Ah, cool. What does this remind me of? I love it. So you have this timer. And it looks like the lights are like switching, right? You're in this world, this warehouse where the lights switch at certain times. And when you're behind on the box, it's okay. It's okay, because whatever's dangerous is on that other side of the block. Cool. And you gotta wait for it to run out. And then we can scooch over. Very nice. This is dope. Wow. It's such a specific mechanic. I could imagine you could really develop this into something interesting. You know, like change the timing of, maybe there's a more dynamic way the timing gets affected. It's inspiring. This is an inspiring idea. Red light means that you need to hide. Gotcha. Of course. I love it. Now, I assume there's an end. Is it getting smaller? I'm going to try to make it further. You think I can make it? Woo! Oh, that was exciting. So we got strategy. So especially if you got a scoreboard hooked up, you know, that could be, it already has great speedrun potential. I love the sneaking animation. Can we just talk about the sweet sneaking animation? It's so good. Wow, that was awesome. That was so good. Game as hell. Wow, that was really impressive. I wonder if I can like speedrun it. Speed sneak it. It's a speed sneak. It's just speed sneaking. I was all like doing one at a time, being super careful. Like, I don't know what's on the other side. Bad at animation, so it was a bit of a stretch, but it came. I believe you that you're bad at animation, but I also do not observe that, especially looking at this. So yeah. Oh, it starts you over. Wow. Punishing. I love it. This is a great game. I think you could really take this beyond into some really special places. Awesome work. Good stuff, y'all. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anything. Thank you both so much for participating. I will make sure to get that into the collection by tonight or tomorrow morning.